Wait a minute. How old is Joe? Right now? How old is he right now? Like early 2010s. That's when it was really.
Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back to Last Night Productions. I'm your host, Carlos. With me today, we got special guest Steven. Hey, Steven.
Hello.
We got Ian. Hey, Ian.
Hi.
Hey, Christian. How you doing? Hey, Chris.
My name's Buzzcut Berry.
Yeah.
Buzzcut Berry, special guest star. And we have Samantha.
His real name is Lloyd Christmas.
Oh, no.
It looks better. Like when you took your hat off first, it was like a straight, like it was like straight. You looked like yeah, like that, yeah. He's straight up, yeah, yeah. Anyway,
Anyway, today, for last night we actually just finished watching Samantha's pick, Brokeback Mountain from 2005, starring Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath Ledger. This is a film about two cowboys who have run in together one summer up in Brokeback Mountains while they're cowboying out there. But when they return to their lives, they get wives and families.
that rhymed.
And as they go through life, it gets a little complicated. Their love lives, their families, their family life, work lives, everything gets complicated as life usually does. Will they find love in the end? I don't know. Well, we just watched it, so I do know. But anyway, this is I think everybody's first time watching it.
Well,
Yeah, you and I have seen it before.
Mhm.
Yeah, except for Ian and
First time
Samantha.
watching it.
Yeah. Steven, what if we start with you? What'd you think about Brokeback Mountain?
When I wasn't talking, it was a good movie.
yeah. There was a lot of witty banter.
In the first half.
I think throughout the whole. Did that irritate you?
no, not
Okay.
at all.
I wouldn't blame you if it did.
I hope I didn't offend you.
No. That's why I brought it up.
No,
Like
no,
I remember
no.
one time we were watching a movie and Jason straight up was just like, it was just like you and it was you and Jake and he's like, "Are you gonna talk about the whole fucking movie?" Like, and you're like, you handled it really well. You're like, "No, dude, I get it. It's a movie." You know, like you sit down, you watch it, like, as you always do. You have a really good way of responding. You're like, "No, dude, I get it. Yeah, it's a fucking movie. You sit down, and you watch it."
Hey, thank you. Appreciate
I
it.
only-
You're very diplomatic.
I only said anything because I think someone was like, "Oh, are they having sex?" Or like the first sex
Yeah.
scene. I was like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, you guys are talking."
Yeah,
Like, it's happening right now.
It was the first. It was the spit take.
I was like,
Yeah.
are they fighting or are they fucking?
Yeah,
But
both.
we established. But it was a good movie. Overall, I mean, it's kind of sad at the same time, but
Yeah.
it's like you live in a repressed life, but you're also cheating on your fucking significant other. It's a shit
Yeah,
show.
they're very flawed people.
Yep.
Mhm.
In the Midwest and the South, it seems like.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
Christian, what'd you think about Brokeback Mountain?
Hey, my name's Christian. How you doing?
Hey, Christian.
I didn't say anything when you introduced me, so I'm just gonna
Okay.
say it now.
You're actually a little see-through today
where's,
as well.
where's your crown at?
Yeah,
Yeah, where's your crown?
it's in the car.
Oh.
shit,
Got the Crown Royale.
I understand.
Yeah, no,
Royale
it's
with
hard
cheese.
it's hard to leave on.
You did not order a royale. You should have gone up. Like, let me get a royale with cheese. I remember Jason and I did that one time, and the guy was just like, no.
Oh,
You were there actually.
What?
It might have been on your birthday one year. We ended up like we just walked around on your birthday, and we ended up at McDonald's, and Jason and I we wanted we're gonna go up and order a royale with cheese, and the guy was just like, no. And he wouldn't accept our order until we said quarter pounder with cheese.
He really like he knew what it was like in his mind, but he was like
he's
no.
like, fuck these kids, like being so they think they're so funny and
Look at
and,
them with their movie knowledge. Look at
exactly.
these fucking movie snobs.
Yeah, and look where we are now. He's probably watching it right now. It's like these fucking yeah. You think you're so fucking cool.
we got a comment from Alexander Popov. Gay?
Yeah.
Is that Popov or
Who is that?
Pop-off.
Popping
Pop
off?
off.
We had Popov, right? That was what I was buying, right?
Yeah,
The vodka?
we were both were. Yeah.
Popov, yeah.
Pop off, stole.
Yeah. Stole, yeah.
Doesn't measure. up against
Stole
Taka.
a sheen, stole a shuffle. Whatever.
Change your last name to Taka so you can get like the bottom of the barrel fucking vodka.
There we go. Yeah.
No,
Tastes like-
but
tastes like
when
Yeah.
this movie
Be
came
something
out,
different.
when this movie came out, I was in like, you and I were in like elementary school,
I was a freshman in high
something.
school.
You're hiding it.
That's nuts.
and there were so many jokes about it in that, being at that age, and it's like, oh, gay cowboy, yeah, gay, all that stuff, and
Just like he said.
yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
just like Alexander said.
Interesting. Nice.
You said it best, my friend. Gay.
I like the sand.
Yeah.
No, but it's I've finally watched it now, and I can say that I like it a lot. It's a really good movie. It's a really good story. It's really sad. If you want to feel sad for a little bit, go ahead and watch it. If you want a good story, go ahead and watch it.
You want to feel gay for a little bit?
Yeah. That too.
With the spirit.
I don't know. Is this the gayest movie you ever seen?
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not really.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin's more gay than this.
Yeah. Honestly,
Philip Morris.
Bloodman and
Okay.
Throbbing. Yeah.
Oh, can you not hear me?
Well, but did
Yeah,
those
you gotta-
come after this one?
Yeah,
Because I remember this
uh,
being a pretty big deal. Like everybody.
It was.
Oh, yeah.
It was. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's funny. It was the butt of many jokes, but it also was a critical. Yeah, no pun intended. But it was also a critical darling. The critics really liked it, and rightfully so.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It looks great.
It is yeah.
Shot well, scripted
Yes.
well, acted
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
Chris, what do you think about Brokeback Mountain?
Is this thing on? Hello. It was good.
We gotta share that mic.
But your brother and sister. Come on, it doesn't matter.
Scooter
It was a good movie. Yeah, we were fucking chit chatting, shooting the shit for like the first half, but then all of a sudden I was like, wieners? They were jumping off the fucking cliff naked.
But what were they?
My
They were
attention was piqued.
Stunt cock.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got a
And
real
we
real
rewound
problem
it,
with
didn't
that
we?
scene. Yep.
Yeah. Does that make it extra gay that we rewound it for that part and not the boobs part?
No.
Did we ask for a rewind on the boobs? No.
Yes.
We asked
Oh,
for a
yeah.
rewind
Well,
on the
no,
wieners.
but
close
the reason
shot.
why is it was painfully obvious that those were not stunt boobs.
Yeah.
Those were so-
That's why we didn't have to rewind. I mean,
But we had to make sure those
We can re-
cocks were whose cocks.
Hold
we can
on,
rewind
out
in
of-
our own
Out
time.
of all the movies we've been watching lately, it's always like, oh, tits, oh, boobs, hell yeah, boobs. This is the first time I've seen dick on screen.
And you were in the bathroom.
I know.
Oh, were you?
I would even argue that
It
porno
was
movie.
just
What was
a-
that one?
Boogie
Dirk
Crap.
Diggler.
Boogie
Yeah,
Nights.
it
Boogie
shows
Nights, we
wiener
get-
in that.
There's a, but that's apparently a fake wiener
It's
though.
prosthetic.
Stunt cock.
Yeah,
Stunt
so it's-
cock.
That wasn't until the very
Stunt cock
end.
trick.
I don't even think that's a stunt cock. That's just a prosthetic cock. Because a stunt cock is a replacement cock.
Prost cock.
Yes, yeah, it's a pros cock. Yeah.
What about Porto?
Oh, greasy. Those are
Oh, those
prosthetic cocks
Those are
too.
prosthetic
Right.
cocks.
Yeah, those are fake.
I'm sure
fake
there's a couple fake pairs we've seen in these movies.
What, tits?
Yeah.
No, those are all natural, baby.
Well, in this movie, yeah, but in other movies, you think? I mean, maybe in other movies we've seen fake chicks, sure.
The three-titted lady from Total Recall.
Oh yeah.
Those are
Yeah,
real.
obviously.
Legit. Straight up.
Yeah, she gets gunned down in that
We
movie.
next minute.
Those fuckers gun her down. That's it. I think that was one movie we all gave a 5 out of 5.
Oh yeah.
It's a fucking amazing. Anyway,
It's a good
not-
movie.
total. You know what we're talking. Total Recall.
I've never seen
Yeah.
that.
No, so, yeah,
Dude, we
it's
need
a good
to
movie.
watch that.
I
Dude.
only movie I haven't seen the remake. I don't feel like watching. The
Fuck
remake.
no.
That's-
Fuck that.
Hold on, I followed up saying I don't want to watch a remake.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
Fuck. I
I heard
forget.
it's not the worst thing ever.
Why would you remake it though? It's a perfect. We all gave
I
it a
don't know.
5. It's a perfect fucking movie.
I've just heard that it's not like terrible.
Is it Kate Beckinsale?
No, Jessica Biel.
Yeah.
I had to turn it off.
It was Jessica Biel, right?
Jessica
The
Biel's in
remake?
the Total Recall remake.
Right?
Who's in the first one? Was that an Arnold movie?
Yeah,
That was
Sharon
seen it.
Stone.
Sharon
Sharon
thank you.
Stone.
Sharon Stone.
Is that
And,
no, never mind.
What were we gonna say?
Nothing. I don't want to sound retarded.
Chris, tell us what you thought
You
about
already-
Brokeback Mountain.
Did you already say it? Samantha, what do you think? You
So-
chose this.
Brokeback Mountain.
Brokeback Martin. Martin Lawrence.
Sorry,
Broke
I
his
gotta-
back.
Martin Lawrence and Brokeback Mountain. I thought it was a good cowboy film. I've been on a cowboy kick lately, watching The Good, the Bad, the Ugly, and this was not that.
Yeah.
There's no money. There's no badass cowboys. There's
Did you
just
watch it?
wieners and tent
Oh.
sex.
That's funny.
There's normal sex too.
Yeah, there is.
No,
sex?
I'm
Well, 10 sex can be.
actually no. This movie was really good. Jake Gyllenhaal. You can't go wrong with Jake Gyllenhaal and Heath
Yeah.
Ledger. Great
Oh, yeah.
actors, and for them to just I think we were watching that little clip where he was like, Howard was like, "You play a gay guy," and he was
Yeah.
like, "Yeah, well, with the director Ang Lee, you know what I mean?
Right.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
He asks you to do a movie, you're down to do it, and it's the writing goes into it and sells the story itself."
Director of Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon,
Wedding
Life of
Banquet.
Pi.
Well,
I never saw that
Wedding
movie.
Banquet. Was that about click on that real quick? Just real
Which one?
fast. The Wedding Banquet.
Wedding Banquet,
We
1993.
watched a movie and where like it was like a dude
Who are the
who was, like,
actors in
trying to
this
marry
film?
his beard or something like that to appease his family and shit.
A gay guy?
Yeah,
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
it was actually a really good movie.
You've seen it.
Well, was that is that what it's about? Was I right?
Oh, The Wedding Banquet. It is about, to satisfy his nagging parents, a gay landlord and his female
Yeah.
tenant agreed to a
Yeah,
marriage.
I watched that in the movie. I watched that in a
In a movie.
in a
You
movie.
watched it in a movie? In a movie? No, I know what you're
I watched
saying.
it at
I know what you're
at
saying.
Solano Community College in one of the film
I
classes.
pick up what you put down.
Oh, you picking them down. Picking up.
Anyway, I thought it was a good romantic film about
Cheaters.
no, it
Yeah,
wasn't, not
yeah,
necessarily.
yeah.
It wasn't like necessarily a cheating movie. It was. I think it was about a movie
It's kind of a
about
cheating movie.
people who couldn't deny their love for each other, even though they thought it was wrong. World paints it as wrong.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks it's wrong, but they had feelings for each other, and they didn't want to hide it.
I
and
think, but
especially
no,
for
no,
that
no. I
time.
think they do hide it. They hide it.
Well, I think he's talking about
For a
between them. Like,
period.
they don't-
Between
them, they don't hide it?
Between
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
like they're themselves.
Do you think they ever really actually
Well,
come?
so one of them hit it and one of them didn't.
So Jake Gyllenhaal, I guess, didn't hide it.
No, Jake Gyllenhaal hit it. But I
Really?
think
They were
Heath
both trying to hide
Ledger.
it.
No,
Didn't.
Well, I don't know. He was the one. So he was the one that. So that thing too. He was never. He was like the shitty boyfriend of it because he was never willing to go to his place.
There's like,
I've
He was,
heard-
Jake Gyllenhaal
well,
was always coming over.
I don't know
and
if I want to
so
get into this yet, but you think Heath Ledger's the shitty one?
the shitty boyfriend. Yeah.
Okay.
In that sense of not wanting to go see.
I've heard people say that Jake Gyllenhaal's the shitty one out of this. He's the one who instigates everything,
Well,
and he's
yeah,
almost like
he
people.
instigates-
People have called
he's
his
willing-
character a sexual predator in this movie.
Well, I don't know. He's willing to go into love. He wanted it too.
But the
Right, but at
he
the
was the
same-
only one who would go.
that
out.
is-
He
Yeah.
was opening up and he was suppressing what his feelings were for him.
Yeah, but it's like every time that Heath went back and gotten it, like Jake would always come running around and kind of pulled him back in. Like a lot of people
Every
call
time
him
I try
kind
to
of
get out,
yeah, exactly.
they
Pull
pull
me
me
back in. The gabagool. But anyway, a lot of people have said Jake Gyllenhaal is a really bad person in this movie because
I can
keeps
see that.
he's the one.
No
He's
way.
really
No,
okay.
Heath Ledger is.
Really,
Ah,
really.
dude.
No,
Huh.
he's the family man.
Okay.
Yeah, here's the only difference. is that
Family,
Heath-
man.
Outside of Heath and whoever
Family
he's with,
man.
Jake Gyllenhaal's the only other person. Whereas Jake Gyllenhaal's character is like, if he can't go with Heath, he's like, all right, I'm gonna go find somebody else to fuck with in the meantime. So
Yeah.
I can understand where you're coming from. About
That's the thing, yeah. Heath
going
never
to see
fucks
Jake.
other dudes. Yeah, he just he finds other
Did,
chicks.
did Jake fuck other guys?
Yeah, he
Yeah.
goes and
Yeah.
gets a,
I missed
it.
prostitute.
Then
Yeah,
he's
in
trying to-
Mexico.
He's trying to pick people up too.
I missed
That's
that.
Yeah,
what, like,
that's
you know,
right.
completely
Yeah, the
feels-
rodeo clown. Yeah, that's
because
right. That's right. Yeah.
I mean, towards the end of the movie, though, when
Don't
she
front
explained-
you know
when she
about
explained how he died and everything. You know, it's like, oh, he died like this, and it's like,
Oh,
dude,
Well, that's a
People-
thing.
people
But
gotta
no.
think about it.
But that's I was gonna talk about that too.
Yeah.
There's theories on that. I didn't come up with this, but there's
Okay.
theories on that how he died as well. I don't know if we want to get into that right now.
Okay,
But,
a little bit.
I don't
Hmm.
mind getting into that. You talking
Oh,
to the
sorry.
movie. You can probably stretch it a little bit further to you too,
Sweet.
just so you're comfortable.
Stretch it out.
But anyway, yeah, the when he calls up his wife,
There are theories that that's not actually he. So there's a theory that he died the way that Anne Hathaway says it, but Heath Ledger imagines it that way,
right? Yeah,
and that's not
Mhm.
maybe the way it actually happened.
but also the way Anne's reacting with her face too. Is she's like, kind of she knows the score. She knows that he's been out with other people going on these
Yeah.
fishing trips.
Right. Yeah,
Um,
but at the same, I mean, that's the thing, I guess, about that scene. It could go either way. Are you
Mhm.
Dr. Evil over there?
And I just kind of felt like
Fishing trips.
No.
Laser
No, no,
beam,
I-
tractor beam,
Fishing
laser.
I thought they put it in there, kind of like maybe he tried to pick somebody else up, or maybe he was talking to somebody else, and whoever it was just told other people, and they're like, "I'm gonna fuck this dude up."
But at the same time, it's not explicitly. That's the beauty of that scene. It's not explicitly said that way. It's up to him, and people have interpreted it as that is the way that Heath Ledger takes it. But at the same time, it very well could be that actually, like, what did she say? He was changing a flat tire, and the tire blew up in his face.
Yeah, nobody found him, and he drowned in his own blood.
That could happen. That could happen.
I like that you think it's a random act of violence, but somebody else, I think the parents, somebody told Heath that he was thinking of divorcing his wife. Maybe it was,
and that
powerful
she's the one who
father.
orchestrated it. That's a theory too.
Because she is kind of like stoic, yeah.
But she does start.
about
But at the same
telling-
time, she does start crying though.
That's true. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, that's the beauty of the scene.
It's such a complex movie. The relationships are complex.
It's so dense. There's so much going on with this film.
It's good.
Do you think she started crying because she pieced together that he was sleeping with Heath? Like talking to him finally, like she was like, "Oh, this is what I suspected the whole time," so she started tearing up.
Yeah,
maybe
finally got to talk to him.
I also like. I know that they're saying like he died in a freak accident or those people beat him up, but I kind of got like a suicide vibe out of it.
That's
like
actually
maybe
that's
like maybe they're covering it up because it at the time being gay is taboo. Suicide, like
I think I
everyone's
like
very
that. I think I like
religious.
that out of all of those things.
I totally thought he was gonna die of AIDS.
Yeah,
that's what you all. Yeah, you both.
Thing too.
And I'm
Like,
actually
80s
kind
and
of. I'm kind of glad they didn't go that route.
Yeah.
That would have been very cliche.
Yeah.
And I'm glad they didn't go that route.
Just because it's in the 80s doesn't need to go that way.
Exactly.
Yeah, true.
You're absolutely right. I like that, Sam, though. I think so like he just went off and kind of killed himself. I kind of like that. Sad. I don't like people killing themselves, but at the same time, I think that if anything, I think that actually fits his character the best because he's like so fed up, he's just like again, like he's just like he has that great quote. It's like this is a bitch of a what does he say? It's like it's a goddamn bitch of a
situation.
Something situation. Unsatisfactory situation. Yeah, this is a goddamn bitch of an unsatisfactory situation. He's fed up. Yeah, and he's just like, and I think that honestly is probably the best way for his character to end. You could say like, yeah, gay bashers killed him or it was a freak accident, but I think him killing himself is probably the best way for his character to end.
Yeah,
because he is so like conflicted. Not well, obviously, and that's the thing. Like, really, like I feel like he was. That's why people I think say he's like a kind of a sexual, whatever you want to call it. Like he instigates everything. Like he, I feel like he was always more into Heath than Heath was into him, and Heath was obviously in him. But at the same time, I think Jake Gyllenhaal's character Jack Twist was the one that really
couldn't quit him.
Yeah, exactly. That great quote. Yeah,
that's interesting that people say like his character is a sexual predator. To me, it was just he was pursuing the person that he was into.
Yeah,
like he was into him more.
Yeah, but maybe I don't know. I guess there is some weight to that, and like if someone's not giving you like the reciprocal,
I think it's the taking advantage. Maybe like I'm taking advantage of this guy. Like I don't know.
I think like less about. I think he was just like for Heath. It kind of felt like kind of like I don't want to call it for lack of a better term, just referencing it, kind of like he's part-time into it, whereas Jake Gyllenhaal is like all in kind of deal.
Yeah,
and that was kind of like I guess you can say a misconnection, or they were on the same.
Well,
time
really, that's what I like about this movie. It's not just black and white. There's a lot of layers, as ogres would say.
Like when he get back to the sweet chin music, the biker.
Oh yeah.
That's sorry. I just fucking kills me.
Wait, what?
Like when he kicked him in the face.
Yeah, that was
boom, dude.
That's
like
He said fuck the biker. I was like, wait, what?
It's like no sweet chin music. It's fucked him up. Sorry.
He said sweet chin. Is that
sweet chin music. Yeah.
Sweep.
Sweet.
You
never heard that before? Sweet
chin. What kind of music?
Wasn't that no? It's not actual music. It's fucking. What's his name from WWF or WWE? Was it Bret Hart? Who the fuck was it? Was it Bret Hart or was it somebody else? I can't think. Was it Chris Jericho? Like kicking somebody in the face like sweet chin music.
I don't know.
You never heard that before?
I don't think I have. If I have, it's been a long time.
Okay, I'll
look it up. Look it up.
Sorry, I didn't take away from the rant.
Yeah. But...
Samantha, what do you think about Brokeback Mountain?
So I picked this movie because I wanted to have a good cry, but I can't have it. I don't know if it's possible to have an emotional feeling to a movie when we're all watching it together.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
cracking jokes and stuff. But no, I really like this movie. It was your first time watching it?
Yeah. I always avoided it because all the scare. Don't watch that one. That one's gay. Everybody.
Yeah.
It was very it's a different time too. We've
Yeah.
passed the gay rights. I think we've said that for I Love You, Philip Morris. It's just
Yeah.
different eras now.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Things are more acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like the representation for like, for gay men and also men that can't express their true selves and their emotions. You don't really see that too much.
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. Like I always liked about this movie. They're so they're so passionate.
Mm-hmm.
Like they're so just like when that scene where they see each other again and they're just going all in.
Yeah.
And his wife catches them.
Yeah.
But they're just going all in. It's like, I like that. You can tell like these dudes really like each other.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Really, really like each other. And that's
Kept his bloody jacket all those years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean, they were cheating on their wives and everything, but they also had to hide themselves, and that's sad
Yeah.
for them too.
Yeah.
So it's really, I like this
Shawn
movie a lot.
Michaels. Yeah, it's Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Okay.
Once they see each other, though, then
Yeah.
that first time,
Yeah.
Sorry.
If Brett,
he's
Brett
just
Harwood
like,
would
oh,
be-
whatever.
He'd be like, hey.
Because he looked, his wife's just like right there in the window,
Mhm.
in the doorway, and it's like, yep,
That's true.
I know you're gonna see me.
Yep.
Fuck it.
She,
And he's like,
yeah,
why are you so upset?
he wasn't very sneaky about it at all.
Not at
No,
all.
no.
Yeah.
Went out
He was
window
the
real
heat of
quick.
the passion.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, and he's doing what he wants to do. So
Jinx 916 said Joker and Mysterio.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good combo.
Yep.
yeah, that's right. I always forget Jake Gyllenhaal was.
Yeah,
Mysterio.
I did not think of that throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you talk
That's
about
fine.
what you thought of this movie?
Yeah. What did you think of this movie?
I
Carlos?
thought it was a very well made film. Like we were saying, it's very complex. The way that time advances, I think Steven kept pointing it out. Oh yeah, the kids are getting a little older. That's how
Yeah.
you know he's not saying 1980, 19.
I kind of like that. I mean, I don't mind
It's
it when
very
they say
subtle.
like the year, but at the same time, I also don't mind when they don't do that.
it's fun to grab it. Try to
Yeah.
grab it yourself
yes,
and
yeah.
understand it.
Yeah, when they were the Thanksgiving dinner, we're like, who's on to the Steelers most likely? So it's obviously mid 70s when the Steelers were hot shit.
Franco
That's-
Harris.
That scene was great
Yes.
too to show Jake Gyllenhaal's character.
Yeah,
He's not just like
he finally that shuts his father-in-law up. Yeah, it is a great
Yeah.
scene.
I
Yeah.
thought they started like cutting the turkey, and then when it cuts to the electric knife, and I was like, oh my
Yeah,
god, have they
yeah,
been trying
Right,
to
right.
cut the turkey
Yeah,
for like the
yeah.
whole night? Jesus
Yeah.
Christ!
Yeah.
But no, it's just another scene with a different group of people.
Yep.
So I was like,
Well,
oh.
and that's I guess a very pivotal day for both of them because so Jake Gyllenhaal does that, and then that's when I guess his ex-wife calls him out on it's like you were fucking this guy when you were saying you're going. That's when she says Jack Nasty. It's like no Dag Nasty. Dag
yes.
Nasty.
Good band.
We've talked about this. It's Dag Nasty.
Dag.
That was
But
that was heartbreaking though. And
Yeah.
she was like, I tied a note to your
Right.
string.
Ooh,
and
yeah,
opened your
yeah,
tackle
yeah.
box.
She
She
Like,
called him out on
Yeah.
his
Bullshit.
and she knew.
Then he
Obviously, she knew. She saw them. I mean,
tried to get violent. He was like, "No, you're wrong." It's like,
Yeah.
well, I'm pretty
Also-
sure she's
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, and they try to he tries to have sex with her, and she's like, no, like, don't do that because I don't want to have any more of your kids.
right? Yeah.
And he was like insulted, and she's like, well, you don't take care of them, basically.
Yeah,
it's true.
yeah. Again, she calls him out on his shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
He's bouncing
Yep.
between jobs, not holding anything down, not really being there for him either.
Yeah,
So you guys
I think you
push
kept
with the
calling out
swing? All
like
right.
he drops the kids off at her job, and
Yeah, to her, it's like, okay, if you know
Yeah.
that she's busy with work, you can't go to her sister's house yourself. Well,
Right.
you obviously drove your ass way the fuck over here. But so
And I don't know, is Jake Gyllenhaal's character more successful in this story? 'Cause-
Oh, yeah, I
his
would say
wife-
so.
yeah,
well,
his
yeah,
wife-
it was because of that.
he
Yeah,
married into
yeah,
it,
yep,
John
yeah.
McCain style.
Yeah.
John McCain.
Because
Yeah.
some people made like a
Yeah.
joke about him. He's not that good of a bull rider or something. Was like one of the passive. comments.
Oh, yeah.
Gets thrown off
The
pretty quick.
bartender. Did the bartender make that?
I think it was when
comment?
he was selling the tractors. He
Oh,
was, like, being
really?
a big showman, and
Really?
I think somebody was talking to his dad and said, "Oh yeah, that guy he used to wrestle bulls, didn't he, or wrangle, or whatever it's called?"
Rivals,
Okay. Yeah.
And he's like, "Eh, he tried to."
Yeah. Okay.
So I don't know if he was necessarily successful, especially when we talked to Jake Gyllenhaal's parents at the end, and they're all like, "Yeah, he said that he wanted to come up on this ranch and fix it up with you." And then he brought another boy along and wanted to fix it up too.
Really? I didn't
Yeah,
catch
he just
that.
always
Yeah.
had these big plans.
Interesting.
So I don't know if he was necessarily successful.
Well, that's I think what people like another boy like is that what they said?
Yeah,
Yeah, his dad said that.
Another
Another-
because that's what I think people say, like the sexual predatory thing. It's like he takes, he finds people that are maybe susceptible to, lonesomeness or this and that, and kind of finds them and
have big
get
ideas.
them the I don't know. Yeah. Oh my God. Sam's gone.
It's a translucent bag. Got there, so-
Also, I was telling you guys last week, I wasn't too sold on Heath Ledger's acting in Knight's Tale. He was okay in that one, but now I'm seeing he kind of has some range. He's going from cowboy, talking a lot like Bane, like, what'd he say? What'd he say? But he's going from that to being a young spry knight, and then he's going to Joker. He's got some range. He's got some range.
Yeah, he had a lot of range.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wasn't he also? This is like a side note. Wasn't it Can't Hardly Wait or something like that?
Yeah,
One of those
yeah.
90s movies. Yeah, where he's
Are you
dating
doing
Lily
Creed
Miles.
I'm sorry. Were you doing Creed right there? Sound like Creed.
Nope.
What were you doing?
Cowboy songs about being on the range.
Oh,
You know who also made a cowboy song?
Creed. Kid Rock.
Child
Kid
Rock.
Kid. Yeah. Child Rock. Child Rock. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Adolescent rock.
Adolescent.
Yeah. Yeah.
What about that?
I'm gonna paint his town red and paint his wife white. Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Cowboy.
Yeah. Jinx 916 goes, ew, Creed. Yeah.
Oh, hold on now. Hold on.
Uh,
You gotta get
Yeah.
cultured. Sorry.
I'm leaving this comment up.
Yeah.
She loves
Applebee's pass revoked.
Oh, yeah, it's
Oh, my bad.
Applebee's.
No. You're fine. You're fine.
Applebee's
You're fine.
pass revoked. So
No.
we're dead.
No.
Well, we all went
We all
there.
went. We
We
lived the divorced dad
That's
life.
right. We went
Yeah.
to hard times.
Yeah.
We couldn't shoot pool that night. It was an hour and a half.
That's
late.
right.
We went to that
That's
place around the
right.
corner from the house. They wanted a surcharge without guaranteeing us
And
any
where
table.
do all the divorced dads go when they get
Applebee's.
kicked out? Yeah.
So I apologize. Your Applebee's pass is intact. I apologize. Take that back.
The unemployment line?
I can't revoke
okay.
that.
There was also a
Hmm.
lot of really great expansive shots.
I
of
was gonna mention that.
mountains,
Yeah, the landscape.
the
Yeah.
sea,
Yeah.
the cloud
The
work
wide
was
shot,
amazing.
dude.
The wide shots. There was a lot of
Yeah.
good wide shots.
So I was watching this video recently about establishing the wide shot and where it started from, and Charlie Chaplin.
Ah,
Chaplin.
look at Chris. Look at Chris. Charlie Chaplin.
Wow.
Boy, oh
Is
boy,
that
look
his
at
name?
this.
Charlie Chaplin.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Keep going.
Charlie
Keep going,
Chaplin.
guy.
He had said that close up is for comedy and wide shot is for tragedy.
Interesting.
And they established the wide shot because they used to always film up close when they started making movies to capture emotion on people's faces.
Right.
And then they started establishing the wide shot because of westerns. They wanted to get so anyway, this being a western, they definitely get those wide shots to get the beauty of the background in it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my 2 cents.
But at the same time, do you think the wide shots reflect any tragedy?
Yeah, dude.
I
especially in this movie.
yeah. I think you're
Yeah.
onto something there.
Maybe
So-
emptiness, loneliness.
Yeah, or just
they're so
just like what Sam was saying, like just the fact that these guys can't come to terms with who they really are.
Mm-hmm.
That's I think there's some tragedy in there.
Yeah.
That you can't actually be the person you want to be.
Repression.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Because they're like every time I feel like they fuck, it cuts to they cut to the Wyoming landscape or this and that, where the fuck they are, they're fucking,
Zoom out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think about Brokeback Mountain, Ian?
Me?
Yeah.
I've always liked this movie a lot.
Nice.
Yeah. No, when you recommended it, I was like, yeah, I'm definitely down to talk about this movie. I've always liked it. I think it's a very a heartfelt film.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was very nervous to ask the group.
Really?
Yeah,
You were?
I don't know.
Were you
I didn't know if
surprised
it
when I
was the
said like,
vibe.
yeah, we should talk about it?
Mhm.
You were surprised?
A little bit, yeah.
You think I wouldn't like this?
I didn't think anyone would say anything. Like,
Yeah.
just
No,
just
I
ignore
do. I do
gesture.
really. I've
So-
always liked this movie.
Hey, growing up, it was always like a movie like, hey, you seen Brokeback Mountain?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, it was.
You probably
it
like
was the
Brokeback
joke.
Mountain.
So
I didn't
much
see it
That was the
until
joke.
like okay, so I think the first time I saw it was maybe a decade ago. I don't know. It was way past like when it was like relevant, like
Yeah.
right. I mean, it's still relevant, but at the same time, like like when it was like a hit. I never saw it when it came out, obviously. But
Because that was the thing. Everybody used to be like, you probably watched Brokeback Mountain.
yeah,
and
no,
you
it was
like Brokeback
no.
Mountain.
We can acknowledge it was a
Yep.
huge joke.
Right.
It was
Yeah.
a huge joke.
Yeah.
But I finally I don't know if I like there was a time like when we had like HBO and Showmax and all that shit. I caught it one night. I was like, this is a really good fucking movie. And I watched you actually came out. You're like, what are you watching? I'm like,
Oh, yeah, we're talking
yeah. I told you. I was like, Brokeback Mountain, and you're like, oh yeah, right on. I was like, okay, thank Christ.
What was I gonna say?
So that was
You never know. You never know. I don't know.
So that was the point.
No.
That was the point I was gonna make. Is growing up, it was always like, "Fuck, you like Brokeback Mountain?" Blah, 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 or
Yeah.
whatnot.
Yep.
Right.
But I totally forgot about that movie for the longest time until you
Same.
mentioned it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that was like a really big movie."
Yeah, it was.
I want to see that.
It was.
Same
yeah.
with and this is totally off topic, but I've never seen the movie.
Passion of the Christ.
No, the fucking
I've
Shades of Grey movie.
I don't ever
Shades
plan
of
on.
Grey. Oh, 50 Shades of
Yeah,
Grey.
I've never seen that.
I haven't seen it.
I've
either.
never
But
seen-
I've
never
always
seen it
heard
either.
that it was like a big movie. That might be another.
It
one I
was,
wanna
but
get
I
into
don't really
movie.
plan on seeing either of
People
those
said the
movies.
books were
but
better,
that's-
apparently.
Right. I would imagine
But that's
so.
that's kind of how I fit this movie in with that
Ah.
kind of genre. It was like it was a big movie that I had no interest in seeing, but it's such a big movie that later on I'm like, maybe I should give that a watch.
Yeah, and it was a good movie.
Yeah, this was a
Yeah.
great movie.
I think this one
It
won
was.
some awards, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
I would
Brokeback-
imagine.
I want
I
to
would
say,
imagine
yeah.
so.
At least they got nominated for a bunch of
I
shit.
would imagine so. Yeah.
It's a lot. Oh my god.
They all suck. What, 50 Shades of Grey sucks too?
Oh, our stomachs make a lot of noise.
Don't lie, you know you like that movie.
I've never seen it.
Yeah, I was gonna say we were
Great.
talking about our spicy books last week, but
Your
50
space-
Shades
your spacey
of Grey
books?
is like
You're Kevin.
Spicy.
You're oh
50 Shades.
spicy.
Kevin Spacey. 50
Kevin
Shades of
Spacey.
Grey.
Yeah,
is
I
one
was
of
gonna-
those.
Kevin Spacey.
I was gonna
Kevin
make that
Spacey's
joke.
not the
I was gonna
one.
make that joke, Smith.
Kevin Spacey.
Kevin Spacey.
$14
Kevin
million budget, and they
Kevin
grossed
what?
83 million.
Kevin-
Wow.
Damn.
Worldwide was
Yeah, it was a big
Nice.
hit. That's
Yeah.
that's a pretty profitable margin.
Yep.
Yeah,
For
that's
05
great.
especially too.
Yeah. Well, no, go
sorry,
down.
like
No,
06,
yeah.
06,
So I guess it didn't go out into theaters until 2006. That's crazy.
Damn. Okay.
January 2006.
I wonder if that was a Friday the 13th, the night of the living dead.
Wait,
imagine.
didn't what's his? Maybe I'm tripping right now, dude. When did that was a year prior? Year prior was Last Samurai. That was a December release as well.
Yeah, Tom. Yeah,
50 Shades.
yeah.
I wonder if she's seen 50 Shades.
2003.
She said the movies.
Yeah,
were
December
bad,
2003.
probably.
Sorry, I was off.
Yeah,
Movie is bad,
yeah.
LOL,
I just
50
finally
Shades.
watched that, and I remember talking to
Yeah.
you about it. And your dad,
Yeah, my dad.
your dad has a great point
He
to
tore
it.
that shit apart. It was
Yeah.
the funniest thing in the world.
Yeah.
Was the book
Understandable,
better?
so.
But
But
Last
the book for what? 50
50
Shades.
Shades. 50 Shades. Okay.
I'm sure the book is better.
The movie is so bad.
They all suck.
They all suck.
They all suck. They all suck.
Did you read Brokeback Mountain, the book?
Yeah.
Is that a book?
There's a lot of
It's called Hardback.
spitting.
Hardback.
Yeah, it's a hardback.
You want the what was it? Paper
Hey,
or
maybe
whatever?
some,
Hardback.
maybe some.
Hardback. Thank
Hey, maybe some nights it's a paperback.
you. Dude, just
It all depends on the night.
about books. Just you remember like being in school and they would have like that Scholastic book fair thing. And it would
Of
be,
course,
like, you
yeah,
fuckers
of
are all too
course.
broke to buy books.
My
Everything
ju-
be
well,
expensive
I
as shit.
my
It's just like, why
what
are
I
we
what
doing
I just said was it was erectile dysfunction joke. It's like maybe some nights it's a paperback. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Yes, I
does
got
it?
you.
Oh,
Yeah,
do I
yeah,
just
yeah.
have to? All right,
No,
sorry.
No,
But
no,
not the
sorry.
joke
I
stuff,
didn't- no,
so
I
you have to
didn't
bring
hear it.
back for
I didn't hear it the
clarification.
first time.
No.
That's why I didn't hear it. So.
I will. What the fatal? I've never seen Fatal Attraction, but doesn't she say I will not be ignored?
There's no shit.
I don't
Fatal
know.
Attraction
I
either.
don't know. I'll stop.
No, don't stop. It's okay.
Wait, yeah, Steven was talking about Scholastic book
I
fairs.
miss,
Hey, I remember going to a Scholastic book fair in like 4th grade, and I got me a
You're
Jerry Rice 49ers poster.
Oh shit!
Nice.
Stoked about it.
Jerry Rice.
Because he
Nice.
was like the big deal at the
Of cour-
time.
of-
Yeah.
well,
Everybody
of
was
course.
talking about Jerry Rice.
He's the greatest wide receiver of all time. People say
I
he's
wasn't
the
even a Niners fan.
people
then.
say he's the greatest football player of all time.
Yeah.
I've argued that.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah.
Football.
Yeah. What do you think of that, people? Argue with us. Is he the greatest football player of all
I
time?
see you laughing.
Oh,
Somebody's
Shannon's
laughing right
Shannon's
now.
gonna be all like,
Yeah,
I was gonna say-
and shit.
Yeah,
Boomer.
Chan's just like these fucking idiots.
Shannon's gonna say
Why are
Boomer's
you
the
why are you
greatest.
why are you live right now?
Boomer?
Boomer.
Esiason.
Yeah.
Dude, no, you're forgetting about one of the greatest football players of all time.
Isn't the
Al
dog in
fucking
Independence Day's
Bundy.
name Boomer?
Al Bundy, Polk High School.
Oh yeah, he was the fullback.
What about Rico? Uncle Rico,
Ted-
dude.
Yeah,
Ted-
Uncle Rico, yes.
Or Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy.
I just
Jesus
watched the
Christ.
Zac
Shannon
Efron
didn't know
Ted
about
Bundy
that.
movie.
Ted Bundy was a kicker on the football team.
He might have been.
Or maybe he was giving speeches at fucking.
He might have.
colleges
He
about
might have been.
driving
I
and
would
shit.
buy Ted Bundy doing that. Ted Bundy seemed like a wacky ass
Oh,
motherfucker.
he
See,
absolutely
he wasn't the
was.
backup kicker.
Ted Bundy was the backup
No, he's
kicker.
the third string bench.
Yeah.
All right, speed review. Steven, what do you give Brokeback Mountain out of 5?
I'll give it a 5. Fuck it. It was a
Oh,
good movie.
really?
5. Wow.
So nothing wrong with it.
Personally,
Wow.
for the most part, like I didn't see
Wow.
I didn't see any issues with like the pacing. I didn't see any
Wow.
issues with the writing or anything.
Okay.
Not granted, like was fucking off and making jokes and whatnot.
Wow.
But like, early on, what do you call it? But aside from that, like once I honed in, it's a good movie.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
agree.
Yeah. Very nice. Ian, what do you give Brokeback Mountain?
I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Okay.
Yeah, I do really like it, but at the same time, I see. I think
I think love should be between them.
no,
No.
stop that. No, I do.
See, I didn't hear that till later. There we go.
No, I give it a 5 out of 5. There's nothing wrong with no.
No,
4 out of I 4 out of 5.
We all have to give it 5, dude, or else people are gonna
No.
think we're fucking.
No,
Yeah, I'm a homophobe.
A homophobe.
I'm a homophobe. Yeah. No, 4 out of I do feel like there were times just like there were reasons why we're making jokes. Like there are times there's lulls. But having said that, balls. Having said that, it is a great movie with great performances. I think this is one of really aside from the Joker, like this is what I
You
think
gotta
of him.
see more Heath movies.
Yeah.
Me?
I
Yes.
do.
Yes.
For sure. I do.
Well, that's the thing. He only has so many movies. That's the sad part. But I think I'll give it a 4 out of 5.
Nice.
Yeah, I do. I've always liked this movie ever since I saw it. Yeah, I think him and Jake Gyllenhaal both give great performances, and I think it's a very great story. And they're very, again, like they really sell like how passionate they are about each other, and yeah. I mean, even Anne Hathaway is really fucking awesome, and we didn't even bring her up. She's fucking rad in it too,
Yeah.
regardless of the tits. But
Linda Cardellini.
Michelle Williams, Linda Cardellini, Michelle Williams, all those broads, they really shoot their shit. But yeah, I'll give it a 4 out of 5 because I don't know. Maybe it's just because I'm not drama. It's not, I guess, my favorite genre. Not
I
rhymes.
I thought you just said you're not drama.
I'm not drama. Is that what I said?
Sounded like it.
Yeah, I'm not drama.
Yeah.
Drama Rama.
Proceeds to be full of drama.
Right.
Look at
Futurama.
this magic trick.
Futurama.
Right. Yeah.
pull this out
Yeah.
of
It's like
Jake
he has an
Gyllenhaal's
invisible
face.
bag. What's in this bag?
Yeah. What's in the bag?
You're a
What's in the
magician.
bag?
Yeah.
What's in the bag?
What's in the bag, Chris? But
Oh, Jinx said that Heath Ledger had about 20 films.
20 movies. Wow. Yeah. I feel like I've seen him in this and Dark Knight and what's the movie that you mentioned? Can't
I want to see
Hardly
the.
no, it's not that. It's 10 Things I Hate About You.
Yeah.
10
That's
Things I Hate
the
About
movie
You,
that
thank
he's in.
you.
That was a good movie.
Yeah, it's fine. Isn't
Oh.
it like a Shakespeare?
Yeah.
Shakespeare, like anyway. Yeah.
It's supposed to be what, Romeo and Juliet?
Anyway, Christian, what do you I'm talking way too long. What do you give this movie?
No, it's a really good movie. I'm not gonna lie, it was hard to hear like some of the stuff that was happening earlier. Get your cup out of your crotch, boy.
I go for it, Christian.
Yeah, ignore me.
No.
There's a reason why I made it my mind.
No, really good movie. Very good performances by both Jake Gyllenhaal and Maggie Gyllenhaal. And she's not even in this movie.
I boo
Hey,
that.
Katie
I do that.
Holmes. Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes all the way.
Him and Heath Ledger, they both do a really good job. I really like the setting that they're in, and I always appreciate a really nice, calm Western where I'm getting distracted.
I'm sorry.
And,
I'm sorry. They can't hear.
No, but I can.
Oh, I'm sorry. What do you want me to do? I'm sorry.
All
right, it's done.
Anyway.
You good, man? Pour up, dude. Yeah, go for it.
No, that's actually Christian. That's actually a really good point. We just said we didn't even mention like this is kind of a Western.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is.
Yeah.
No, I like that setting a lot. You know where,
Hey, where was this filmed at?
I don't know, but it took place in Wyoming and in the Texas and
Was it filmed on location?
I have no idea. I mean, maybe I would if you were to tell me that it was, I would believe you.
Me too.
yeah, it's. I would imagine they actually filmed it in Wyoming. I don't know. Does it say?
They don't let homosexuals in Wyoming.
So if you go to go up,
That's exactly
Yeah.
and if you go to
gonna go
keep going up,
Gonna go. So
go to all topics,
So what you're telling me, Wyoming has the same.
and
policy
then
that we used to have. Just-
go down. Filming and
That's why
production.
they don't have tax. Can't tax the gays.
Oh no. Oh no! Look up.
Oh, they did. They filmed it in Wyoming, New
Tax that
Mexico,
ass and
Canada. They
something
filmed it in
different up here.
Canada.
Okay.
I'll say
Alberta?
Just Google who wasn't allowed to live.
They
in
filmed it a
Oregon
lot of that.
before
Wow,
1900. Yeah, Google that shit.
A lot of Canada.
Like, it's the
Interesting.
most random. Fucking
I feel the reason why is because of
Wyoming.
tax
Did you
cuts.
know that you can't change your draft to a telephone pole in New York?
Christian, what do you give Brokeback Mountain?
It's
Out
a
of
law. damn it.
5,
What did-
I give it a 5.
What did I just pour?
It's a really,
Oh, the ice.
story.
The ice is melting. I get it.
really well acted, well written. I say this about so much. This is my response to like anytime I give like a good review, something I say 5. I say pretty much the same thing all the time. I'm like, oh yeah, good acting, good, good directing, everything, But it really is. It's got all of that going for it, and yeah, I've always liked Heath Ledger and Jake Gyllenhaal for obvious reasons. So yeah, I don't mind watching a couple dudes, enjoying the
Great
Now-
outdoors.
the great outdoors, the mountains, hanging out and just having a good time. And hey, I'm not into the
Sheep
gay
to the
thing
fence.
personally. I'm not into like, I'm not sexually attracted to it myself personally, but it's a nice story
lie.
about two guys that
You
just
know from
love
experience.
each other.
Did we hold on? We all took a poll of who would fuck who.
It was
out of the two.
it was a hung jury. I think.
It
Most of
was.
us,
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
time.
most of us said Jake Gyllenhaal.
No,
right?
half
No,
of
no,
them.
it was-
no,
no.
half and
Half.
half.
Split.
Half and half.
Yeah. So who said Jake Gyllenhaal? Raise your hand.
Put it down in the comments below, everybody.
Who said Jake Gyllenhaal?
Or
Shannon.
No, there was somebody else. Who said Jake Gyllenhaal?
Someone's not voting because there's only
Yeah,
two
somebody-
hands up.
Yes. And then who said Heath Ledger?
You can't.
Carlos,
Steven-
you'd fuck Jake Gyllenhaal,
Your
right?
own hand. I'm
Right,
Carlos.
right. Yeah, that was my choice. Yeah.
Okay. So
Donnie
yeah,
Darko?
it is a tie between all of us that
Yep.
Yeah,
So
it's
that
the
means
taming of-
perfect casting.
between Jake Gyllenhaal
Taming
and
of the
Heath Ledger.
Shrew.
Yeah. What's Taming of the Shrew?
That's I
Jinx,
think
who
it's
would
a-
you rather fuck?
Yeah.
Ah!
You're the- Heath wins.
Legend.
Heath wins.
Jinx wins.
Jinx, thank you.
Both
Tiebreaker.
very attractive.
Yeah.
Heath
Yeah,
Ledger was
she
a
went.
gorgeous
Yeah,
man.
she makes us win, or they make us win. I'm not gonna
Guess
give
we're
her
going-
away.
we're going for to eat breakfast for winners. We're going to fucking Denny's.
Yes.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
5 out of 5 for me.
Wow.
Yeah,
I
honestly,
feel like a
It-
douche for not giving it a 5 out
Well,
of.
not, dude. Like you.
I'll
literally-
stand by it. I'll stand by it.
No, you stand
Anyway,
by
I'm
it.
sorry.
Stand by your-
loser, loser,
Yeah.
loser,
I'm a-
loser.
I'm a
loser.
loser.
Hey,
I'm a
hey,
loser.
hey,
I'm
you
a
go like this,
loser.
okay?
I'm looking kind of dumb with
There
a
you
finger
go.
and my
There you
thumb in the shape of vanilla on my forehead.
That dude died.
Yeah, we know.
Oh,
We
yeah.
remember we were we
Oh, side
reviewed
story.
Mystery Men.
This
because of it.
painter that used to work at our shop.
Oh.
used to work at a show
That's why Taming of the Shrew. Yeah, she knows.
Okay.
Haven't
They
seen
know
that
all
one.
this stuff.
I
Yeah,
don't even know what Taming of the Shrew is.
it's
A
a no. It's yeah,
Shakespeare
right.
play?
Yeah, I think so.
That's what
Any-
you're bringing up
anywho.
earlier.
Chris, what do you rate Brokeback Mountain?
The movie.
No, the book. There is no book. You fuck.
There's not.
Might be.
I don't think there's a book.
I'll give Anne Hathaway's tits a 5.
Of course. Well, you have to say that. You have to say that.
5
Really?
out of 5. And
What
then,
do you give Michelle Williams to?
and then
What the record
wait,
shows.
was that the Heath Ledger's lady? I gave her tits a 5 as well.
Yeah, same.
They were really nice.
Yeah.
And then I give Stunt Cocks a 5.
Nice. Yeah, they were
Those
flopping.
were
They were
Some
flopping.
really nice cocks.
Oh, they were flopping around.
Flopping in the moonlight.
And
Flopping
because
in
of that,
the
I'm gonna have to give this
moonlight.
movie a 5.
Wow. Jesus.
Objective.
As each vote goes on, I feel like such a douche. A skadoosh.
How do you stand by that shit?
I guess. I
Yeah,
have to.
dude. No,
You really felt like there was no times you're like, I mean, come on, like you really felt there were no times like, all right, like you checking your imagine. You have a watch, but like
I just got a new watch.
I know
'cause
today I was.
testing
I
it out.
was.
It had
I
nothing
was.
to do with the
I was
movie.
with you when you.
What time is it?
I
Is
was
it
with.
gonna-
I was.
Can I leave yet?
So how like was I with you 2/3 of the way that you bought that watch?
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, anywho,
Did you miss the king wearing his crown outside, staring at both of you like it was a Burger King commercial from like 05?
I started doing the Fred Durst dance at one point. Was that what the part where he
I
started
don't
staring
remember
at
that
me?
part.
I don't know. I didn't see
What
that part.
is the Fred Durst dance? Can
Yeah.
you demonstrate?
Yeah. This is what I did at the wedding. Because I don't dance.
Here we
It's
go
this,
with the
it's
Fred
this.
Durst dance.
You got laid, right?
No, I did not get
You
laid.
didn't get-
I did not get me. That did not
At a
get me laid.
Hawaiian wedding?
It was not. It was not.
Hawaiian
I came in.
You didn't get.
I didn't
you didn't
laid.
get laid at a
didn't get laid
Hawaiian
during that.
wedding.
Are you closing this out?
Hold on,
wait, no,
hold
it's
on,
the
wait,
Chris.
I was just waiting
You
to
give
get
it. You give it a 5.
So, no, yeah. On a serious note, I do give it a 5. It was a really good story.
Okay.
It was a really good written story, and I did not expect the fucking death ending. Did
Same.
not expect that at all. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
Did we
kinda
talk
blew
about
me
that?
by
Did we talk about
surprise,
that? I guess we did talk about it.
We talked about it.
already.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Earlier, Carl was like,
Yeah.
yeah, talk about it.
Yeah.
earlier.
and I actually like
been like
your
15
thought
years.
on that.
Yeah,
that it
I do
was like-
too.
It was a suicide.
I do
was
too,
like,
Sam. Yeah, I think you had the best
Yeah.
theory on that. Yeah.
Like they're trying to give him grace and peace and like not tarnish his name. So
Yeah, I think that's really the best way for
Yeah.
his character to go out. Really, I mean, it's fucking. But that's the thing. I feel like that's why it's so
Really,
perfect.
There's
'Cause,
no
like,
good
there's-
way for him to go out.
Right,
Yeah.
right. But at the same time,
yeah.
I think that's like the most like for me. Like I like that the best because it's on his own terms, I guess. And at the same time, it's just I don't know. It kind of fits his character. You know, he's so just like unsatisfied with the situation, and you know, I feel like really that yeah, like I've never thought of that, and I really think that that's probably like really the most for me satisfactory ending.
I agree.
Well, obviously, I mean, you're the one who came up with it.
So, moral of the story is he
Don't be
grew-
gay.
he grew a mustache
No.
and was
Be
gay
gay.
like Freddie
Be
Mercury,
gay.
and he died like
Yeah.
Freddie Mercury.
Well, Freddie Mercury died.
If you're
died.
gay, you don't
Well,
have a
you-
mustache.
You thought he was going to die
Like
the way
Freddie-
Freddie
that was
Mercury
it.
died.
We thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Complications of AIDS.
Remember,
Freddie Mercury did
no
be upset,
mustaches. No, only mustaches.
No,
You have
only
a
yeah. You gotta have a
with
beard with it. Yeah,
mustache.
you gotta couple it. Have
Yeah.
something.
Yeah, it's like, where's the rest of your beard, guy?
Sam, what do you rate it?
I do agree with Ian that there are parts that drag, but I'm still going to give it a 5 out of 5. I don't know why I want to mention this, but when they have sex, they fight and
Yeah,
they, like,
yeah.
It's
and
like
it,
they're
Yeah.
confused.
yeah, I think that's just another layer of complexity to the whole thing. Is
Yeah.
like they don't know how to
Yeah.
express themselves at
Right.
all,
Yeah.
and they're struggling with it.
It's like this thing they've
Interesting.
been like, low-key just hiding mentally.
Yeah,
And then suddenly it just like breaks out.
and they don't know how to express themselves. Like, do men express themselves with anger, with
Right.
passion, with love? They don't know how to show it. So
Yeah.
I like that take. I was just thinking of like wild animals. Like sometimes they'll just
Go for it.
do the thing, the nature thing.
It's
yeah,
a really well done. It's like they do it really well, like how they explore that, like, part of like a man's like nature when it comes to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I want
It's
to
done really well.
just bring up one glaring fact that I think was kind of combed over. I'm going to preface it with that there are always things that are better than others. And, superiority, you have Donnie Wahlberg over Mark Wahlberg. And we forget about Randall Quaid. he carried the fucking movie.
Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid, man. without
Oh,
him,
no.
without him staring from away, being
Well,
a voyeur.
I was kind of on his side. He's just like he kind of. I mean, I get his point. He's like, look, I didn't pay to go up and fuck each other. You know, I paid you to go up there and herd the sheep. right. I mean, he's got a point.
Yeah.
I mean, if he if
his
he was
intentions may not.
if he didn't like them fucking each other because of bigotry and prejudice, yeah, fuck the guy. But at the same time, it's like on a business on a business level, it's like, hey, I get it. It's like, hey, I didn't pay you guys to go up and fool around with each other.
Yeah, true.
They do imply though that
it's implied. It's an implication that he's homophobic.
so.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I get his stance. It's like, yeah, like he kind of says that to him. He's like, it's like I didn't pay you to go up
Somebody
there.
sleeps up there, one sleeps down here.
Yeah.
What happened? The sheep got slaughtered.
It's right. I mean, he's kind of right. It's like they didn't really do a good job because they were busy fucking each other.
It's part of like, if you think if he wasn't such a homophobe, you think he would care so much?
Well, I feel like that's the thing, though. I feel like he's mainly pissed off because that they fucked up.
Right. So you don't think he's like,
I think it's
more
both.
upset?
It's probably both.
Yeah, because when they go back in there later on, like he disgusted with their presence in general. He's like, no.
Yeah.
And they have
Jake Gyllenhaal.
sheep.
Well, what were you gonna say?
They have hundreds of sheep, and like 3 of them got killed. So, I mean, is he really losing out on anything?
That's money.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Practically
mean,
the
I
entire
couldn't tell you how
herd
much
died.
livestock is worth, especially back then. But I couldn't tell you.
But this being
Wasn't their job though to not make sure that didn't happen?
Well,
Like,
yeah, that was their job, but at the same time, also looking at him and how he's looking at it for the most part, it's a mixture of both.
That's
Of course,
why
he's mad about his product, but
I told
guarantee
Christian,
you-
it's like it'd be so great if, like, when he's looking at it, he's just like with his bodies, he like looks at me, they're all like playing grab ass, and it's like he's like. Hey guys.
I'm just gonna say that like it's a mixture of both. It's a mixture of both.
He goes down there. Hey, boys.
I thought you got room for 3 in this grab ass.
The way that Randy Quaid told Jake Gyllenhaal to get lost, he said it's kind of weird what you boys were getting up to.
Yep.
And actually, I don't think I heard it in this movie at all. But usually the F word's thrown around.
That's what I like
You
about this
big
movie. Yeah, they don't. I don't think they say
G-word.
that. I don't think they say any of that.
No, like,
And I really like
slurs.
that. Yeah, I really. There's no slurs. There's no. I guess that's the only thing you could say is slurs. Yeah, there's no.
Even the wife,
Right.
Heath Ledger's wife, could have said, "I think you've been fucking him. I think you've been."
Yeah, she never said it.
She never.
What,
Yeah.
what do you think really makes this movie R-rated? Just the gay sex?
And the tits.
The tits,
The tits,
yeah,
yeah,
the,
yeah,
nu-
yeah,
the
okay.
nudity,
Well,
the
didn't-
dicks,
didn't-
the
hold on,
dicks
hold
and
on.
tits.
They said fuck, right? You want to say fuck?
I'm
one
sure they
time?
said fuck.
Yeah,
Yeah,
they say it more than one
they
time.
they
Each
said fuck more than
rated
once. I'm
R.
sure. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was like some antiquated shit, especially back
Yeah.
then. Maybe it's the same now, but
But what do you rate this one?
Yeah.
Oh, 5 out of 5.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow. Carlos, what do you rate this?
It's up there. I Heath Ledger, I couldn't really understand him. I
Yeah.
think, like I said, he talks a lot like Tom Hardy's
Man.
Bane,
Well, no, we said Sling Blade.
Sling Blade.
Yeah.
I don't know
Yeah.
the reference.
Sling Blade.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was him. That was him.
Yeah. A lot of like I don't have any lips. Yeah. Yeah.
part of
Yeah.
his dialogue. When he's so mad, he's like,
But I like it though. I like that. I like it because I feel like he's like the one who's I kind of like the sense that he's the one who's reserved, and Jake Gyllenhaal's the guy that like is more willing to like
More outgoing.
but at the same time people say, well, that's the problem. I don't know, dude. I guess I'll stop that. But
it's not
I
you,
feel like
somebody else saying
I
that.
feel like both of them really play their roles really well.
Yeah.
And that's why I like this movie so much. I think, like they both honestly, dude, if like Jake Gyllenhaal were to die today, I would like, if they're like, okay, so what's your favorite Heath Ledger movies and your favorite Jake Gyllenhaal movies? I would say obviously for Heath, Dark Knight, fucking this. If I were to choose 2, I would say for Heath, this and Dark Knight, and for Jake, I would say this and I guess Donnie Darko.
Not Bubble Boy?
I don't mind Bubble Boy. I need to watch that again. I haven't seen Bubble Boy
Not
in
the
a
new
long time.
Roadhouse remake.
Fuck, that
What?
was
Yeah, I'm
garbage.
not watching that. I'm not
Garbage,
watching.
dude.
You didn't need to remake Roadhouse. That's a great movie.
I really
we
like
need
him
to
in,
talk about that movie someday. Anyway,
Roadhouse.
Excuse
Jake
me, last
Gyllenhaal
movie.
was in Far From
So
Home, right?
Yeah, what do you think, Carlos?
Mysterio. Yeah. What's the rating?
Exploring the complexities of love, relationships, life, with amazing cinematography and great acting. I think you gotta give it a 5, right, guys?
Man,
I think you
I'm
gotta
a
give it a
douchebag.
5.
We all gave it 5
You're not a
except for Ian.
douchebag.
Yeah.
All right.
Ian's homophobic.
Boo!
Hey, boo this guy.
Everybody loses. No, but yeah, that was a great pick, Sam. That was
So you
Pleasantly
really
surprised.
have
Watching it with
no
me.
problems with this movie?
just Heath Ledger's.
It was
Accent.
great.
I thought it was good.
Well,
I can
obviously,
see what
I
you're saying
think
with
it's
the
good,
roles.
but at the same time, a 5 is like I have no problems. Okay, all right.
No
Nothing was
problem.
glaring in my
Yeah.
face.
Okay,
Nothing,
okay.
nothing
There
stuck out.
was nothing like.
I feel like
to me,
there
it
are
was
lulls.
I think you know what else is we saw Fall Guy recently, and that was another love story.
Yeah,
a little bit more
yeah.
humor in
But
that one.
I feel like he's a very big
goofiness.
Sympian in that movie.
What's that mean?
A Sympian?
Oh, like
What's
he,
a Sympian?
he want.
A
Oh,
Sympian is just like I will do anything for the. I feel like
simp.
I feel like
Simpleton?
Ryan Gosling is a very big Sympian in that movie.
yeah, I agree.
Talk about my boy.
You saying like
I like Ryan Gosling a lot, but his character is kind of a like just like I feel like that was kind of a like to me it's just like it's like dude like he like I didn't really buy that like he goes back to LA and he's like a valet at this like really nice restaurant, but he's so devout to Emily Blunt. It's like you can get any fucking chick you want, dude.
That's the one he wanted.
That's not the conversation for this show, but
Well,
Yeah, I'll be
the
the
reason I brought
douchebag.
it up because that one's another. It has fun ways to play with like the love stories and the way that Emily Blunt's expressing herself to him through talking
guess
about a
I'll-
script.
yeah, I guess I'll be the douchebag and just not give this movie a perfect 5.
That's
I
fine.
do really like this,
You're
but
not a
at the same
homophobe. It's okay.
Yeah, well, Chris is just.
you can call me a I don't care. Yeah, I'm a homophobe. Yeah, I'm a
I don't
homophobe.
think that.
Yeah, I'm a homophobe. But anyway, yeah.
Comment
No,
below.
I
Vote,
do.
everybody below.
I think
Is Ian-
Brokeback. If anybody that's watching this, if you've never seen it, go watch this movie. It's a
Good
great
movie.
movie.
I think it's
Samantha, you were. I should. The whole time you're saying like, yeah, we should. I was like, yes, I would gladly talk about this movie.
Yeah.
It's a very good movie.
Yeah, I found out today, and I was like, yeah, I'll go.
Yeah,
Hell
yeah.
Opinions.
Yeah, thanks for watching this with me.
Yeah, good pick. Good pick.
Yeah.
Should we open it to general discussion? Do you guys have anything you want to bring up? Any movies you guys been watching?
gotta
This is before Randy Quaid really lost one off the deep end. Like after his roll and grind, you know what I mean? This is like the.
Yeah, I went and met JFK, and he went and got shot in the head.
This is before he went ahead and printed out.
Wait, Ian, we'll just end the live stream. Everybody say their goodbyes.
Oh man,
Yeah.
It's already 1 a.m. Everybody
yeah.
here in sunny California.
It's
Oh,
1
shit.
a.m.
damn,
Yeah.
yeah, right,
Check
yeah.
out my new watch.
Thanks for tuning in, everybody, live. We'll see you out there in TV land.
Check out my new.
Ian, say bye.
Ian, say bye.
Bye.
Bye, Ian.
Later.
Bye,
Oh,
Ian.
Jinx said Dr. Parnassus. What's that?
I don't know. There's a new Heath Ledger movie. His last one was no. That's probably not what she's talking about. Maybe it is.
Oh, yeah, I think
The
she talked about that last
Exploratorium or
time.
something. I want to see that.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it.
That'd be good. Anyway, thanks everybody for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Hopefully, we might get a Mad Max Furiosa review in soon. I don't know what's coming up. It is Memorial Day weekend. We hope you all have a good long weekend. Oh, yep. Jinx said that it is Dr. Parnassus with Heath Ledger in there. Check that one out as well, guys. But we will catch you next time. Later, everybody.